Hello, everyone. I should have played some music. How's everyone doing today? Hi. Can YouTube hear me? Facebook. No. Thank you for all the sounds to let me know you guys can hear. You can hear me now. Hi, Destiny. Can you guys hear me now? Now we can. Oh, okay. So I don't know what part you guys missed, YouTube, but The first part that I said was tracybrownlive.com for your own personal reading, right? Don't ignore all of this. You know, I'm also probably the most sloppy psychic. I really don't know how to be professional. I do. I just don't know if I want to. It's so boring to be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. So I like being sloppy. So this is attached to some wires. Haven't been able to get to it. It's been like this for weeks now. All right. Then let's bring these guys back. Then, did you guys hear that? Okay. Thank you, Cynthia Bay. Okay. So then I said, subscribe, like, etc. Right? Did you guys get that? Because then I said, I lost all of my Trump supporters. They all left me. It's not me. They didn't leave me. They know Trump is going to lose. So I'm okay with that. Whoever unsubscribed because you know your pre-pubescent president that's like 13 years old is probably going to lose this year. Yeah, it's thank you. And then I said I created a journal. I created a journal because I'm always quick to tell people to write things down. Write it down. Write whatever you're feeling, write it down. Some of us can't get counseling. Some of us can't afford counseling. But you know what you can afford? A journal. You can afford a journal. And you can write your stuff down. Okay, so so I'm so excited by this because I've been trying to do this for 2 years and I've had to put it on the back burner. And only now was this the perfect opportunity to bring this to the forefront. I know, right, Destiny? Okay. I'm so excited. Oh, you have no idea. When you're working on something and you can't do it, you can't produce it, and you go back again, you try to figure out all the components and it's expensive. And if you just wait, right? Sometimes I speak to you all and you're like, well, I want to do it right now. And it's like, right. No. God made me wait 2 years 2 years. And only because of Amazon was I finally able to get the machine that I needed. Okay, listen to me. So, my journal is called the Dear God Journal. What? Okay, let's take a test. Why is my journal called the Dear God Journal? Who knows why? Who knows me that well? Who can tell me why my journal is called the Dear God Journal? Tell me. Answer me. Who knows? Those of you that have been with me for years. Where's HHTV? Where is she? She knows. Come on. We love you. Thank you, Nana. Why would my journal be called the Dear God Journal? Nobody knows? Come on. Because we pray to God, yes. It starts your day reading and everything with God. That's really good. He brought you in this world, right? Because you talk to the source. Yes, I talk to God daily. It's expensive counseling. I deal with clients and my stuff on hold due to COVID-19. I don't know why. Okay, here's a free reading. Do counseling on Zoom. Find out if you're allowed to do counseling on Zoom. Because I know many people, a lot of them are my clients where I'm like, listen, get counseling. So Kelly, if you're allowed to do counseling on Zoom, email me because I've got some clients for you. Because the faith you have in God. Maybella, you got it. Woo, you got it. Maybella, text me for a free reading. All right. God gives you the messages. Not text me. Or you could text me. It doesn't really matter. Text me, Maybella. But you have to say your name is Maybella, or else I won't. I'll deny it. I'll deny it. I'm looking for a therapist, Kelly. Look, Kelly Williams. SVH is looking for a therapist. We have to all connect, okay? Thank you, Destiny. Destiny's like, yes, Zoom at Kelly Williams. We got you. We got you. Because listen to me. We are all entering into more chaos. More chaos. Mars is retrograde. You think you argued with people in the past? Watch. Watch what's about to come up. By the way, everybody that's working, don't argue with employees. Don't argue with your boss. It's a lose-lose situation. But Mars in retrograde is really going to show us something we are not ready for, which means, Kelly, you could be busy because I know a lot of people that need your help. I just got on. Hello, sweetie. And SVH at Kelly says, I private pay. That means she'll pay from her own self and willing to Zoom. Everybody has to be willing to Zoom. It's the new thing. Or FaceTime. Okay, thank you, Tracy. I will do that. Good. Maybella, I appreciate that because I need one so badly. If you needed one, you should have paid for it. But since you got the right answer, yours is free. I'm getting therapy to deal with my daughter's death. Ooh, that's hard. You need grief counseling. Grief counseling. Is Melissa on here? Grief counseling works wonders. You need grief counseling. There might be some difference in all of this. Grief counseling can be done in a group, and it's very effective. So Kelly Williams, I don't know if you do grief counseling, but it would be something that you could pick up on. Kelly, they're not going to email you. You email me, and then I'll email them. But she says her email address is kwilliams17732003 @hotmail.com. We're all praying for you, Jules. That's heavy. Very heavy. Yes, there are no timelines to deal with grief. Remember that. Your timeline is your timeline. Remember that. Don't ever let anyone tell you. Okay, let's get back to the spiritual journal, because that's the other reason why I created the spiritual journal. Not to cut you off, Jules, but African Americans have a hard time dealing with spirituality. We deal with religion. We don't deal with our ancestors and death and are they around. This is another book that allows you to deal with death. The De la Muertes edition, this is called, because I'm in California. So I have Mexican belief systems in California. And in the beginning, I used to be afraid of De las Muertes. I couldn't understand it. And then I went to an event that celebrated death, like we do homecoming. Man, when I went to that, you know what I felt? I felt my ancestors come through, because it is well known, but maybe y'all don't know, the veil is thinnest. The veil is thinnest at Halloween. It's God's gift to us. So when the veil is so thin, they come through. Although I got to tell you, I think they're through anyway because of the COVID, because too many people died at once, and that left this big gaping hole, and so the ancestors went and jumped down. So I think they're here anyway, and they're not trying to go back to heaven right now. They're trying to stay here with us. So if you find little weird activities going on, that would be the reason why, because your ancestors are here, and they're not going back home. So those of you that are having great sex in bed, yeah, mama's watching. Daddy's watching. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But who cares? That's how they made you. So who cares? God made sex, right? Okay, I digress. I go left a lot. That's not the point. The point is, Jules, one of the ways to deal with death, and one of the reasons why I started with Dia des Dia les Muertes, Day of the Death, is because I'm spiritual. I deal with ancestors. I deal with the dead people. All right. You want to call me and be like, I need to speak to my brother, my husband, my sister, my grandmama. I can do it. Finally, I can do it. Never used to do it, but now I do it. And I love the dead. And so we're going to learn to appreciate our ancestors, ancestor energy. Remember, I keep talking about that with the Orishas. Ancestor energy. We're going to call upon them. And Jules, come on. This is the opportunity to write what your feelings are like. At least you get to counsel. Oh my God. Stephanie's like, don't look at me, Grandma. Stephanie's Spanish. That is hilarious. All right, guys. I grieve a loss of my baby for 4 months without eating, sleeping, showering. Yep. I went to 82 pounds. Oh, that's not good. My doctor thought I had cancer. Oh, my doctor thought my cancer came back. Grief is amazing. It's amazing. And it's different for everyone. And so this is one of my tools to allow you to work through any death, right? Also, candle magic. All right. You know, we write a lot to God and our ancestors when we're doing our candle magic. You know it. You've seen it. I write and now you have a place to put everything. Everybody always goes, what do we do with the paper afterwards? Now you keep it. Okay. So this is what it looks like. And then you open it, and this is the first page, right? Then, oh, yeah, first page. And then inside it says, Dear God, and date it, right? And then all the other pages just have the date. Did you guys see that? I was showing Instagram. This is the cover page. How pretty is that? How pretty is that? I really put a lot of effort into this, guys. All right. And then the second page is Dear God, right? Dear God. And you start writing with the date. And then all the other pages just have the date. All right. How do you like it? Dia de Muertes. Wait, what? Dia des. Oh, well, I don't know. Dia de los Muertes. It's beautiful, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you. I put so you guys don't know. I love my world. I love my dead people, and they love me. By the way, the dead love me. Um, and I can't say this is my idea. I can only say it was inspired by spirit, allowed by God. All right, and this is the first edition. I wanted to do this twice, two Halloweens. And why I wanted to start on Halloween, I don't even know. But I finally got it to sell just before Halloween. Because that's what I remember. Last year I was going to do it and there wasn't enough time for Halloween. And this year there's enough time to celebrate Halloween. All right. All right, guys. So please, please, please invest in yourselves. Invest in writing, invest in your candle magic. This book can be used for anything. And this is the first edition, which means, of course, there's going to be some Christmas stuff going on. You know that. But we're starting out with Dia de las Muertes edition. Do you guys love it? I love it. I have to get one May. Oh, you can either get a reading or get that one for free, whichever. But it seems like you need a reading. So let's get the reading and then you get that one. How exciting. How do I order? Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's going to be on my website starting tomorrow. But if you want to order it right now, just go to tracybrownlive.com, text me or email me and just say, Tracy, I want it's called the spiritual journal. I want the spiritual journal, tracybrownlive.com. So either email me or text me. It doesn't matter. I want the spiritual journal. I prefer email. So just email me. It's better to keep record until it's on my website. Once it's on my website, it's all done for you, where you just, put in your address, pay, ship it out. But that's not until tomorrow because it's a holiday. So we had it to go live, the website for this live, and then the website went on holiday. They're like, we don't work on Labor Day. I was like, oh, all right. I still have to make the announcement. I can't wait for people. So for right now, text me. And thank you. Thank you for letting me get here, right? Thank you for sticking by me and letting me get here. Dia de los Muertes edition. Spiritual journal. Get yours today. So exciting. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. Do you guys want a reading still? Do we need to do a reading? I'm happy for you. Thank you, pretty Brittany. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you, sweetie. I'm so happy. It's very beautiful. Love it. Did a nice job on it. Oh, no. Guess who did the job? Guess who did this? My son. If you would have seen the version that I sent to him, and he was so kind. He was like, this is very nice, Mom. And then he sent me back this, and I was like, you could do stuff like that? You're amazing. And then his wife told me to make it an addition. Make it a Dia des Muertes edition. And I was like, God, you guys are, wait, remember I said this is a new sign of spirituality. You're working with me. They were working with me. My son created this. How amazing is that? Right? Thank you, Katie Marable. Right? What kind of talent is going on in that chocolate skin of his? Oh my God, love it. He needs to go into tattoos and drawing. I don't know if that's what he wants to do. We talked about something today, and he was like, that is not my passion, Mom. I was like, all right. I'm over it. You did what you needed to do for me, and I'm of gratitude. Hope you're enjoying a holiday. I am. Teresa, are you enjoying yours? Woo! Miss Golden Empress. Woo! It's a party over here. It's a spiritual party over here. Thank you, guys. So Teresa says, I hope you all are enjoying your holidays. Is everyone? She said, hey, everyone, but they too involved in my spiritual journal. So I'll tell them for you. He did a good job, Emma, right? It's so you. I know, Destiny. Only your own blood can come with this. Come on. Let me tell you something. Only your own bloodline can create something that's exactly you. What? There's not a graphic artist that could have come up with this. I already know. I would have been explaining for days. This boy, boop, 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 boop. Hey, Mom, I sent you something. How cool is that? I'm in love. I'm in love. How cool is I can't even stop looking at it. I was afraid I was going to do this. I was afraid I was going to get obnoxious about it. I cannot stop looking at this. How beautiful is this? Dia de las Muertes edition. Why do I keep saying it that way? In any case, I had the gems yesterday look at Coco because I knew I was doing this. They didn't know I was doing this. I was like, hey guys, what if we watched the movie Coco? Now, listen to me. Coco is on Periscope. Please watch it. Because if you watch Coco, you will understand the meaning behind Dia de las Muertes. You will understand the meaning behind it. And it's such a great movie. Like, it did my job for me. So please go to Periscope, TracyBrownLife.com, watch the movie Coco, and you will understand why I am so passionate about this. Your ancestors are everything. They are everything. And let me tell you something. You don't have to know the ancestors. There are ancestors that you don't know, but got your back. Ancestors are everything. Muertes, not muertos. What it's muertes. All right. Muertes. All right. Are we good? Will he try to stop the election? No, he's already trying. What do you mean? Thank you, Cynthia B. He's already trying. What are you talking about? He's already, don't you know? He told people, he, meaning Trump, told people to vote twice. Send in your mail-in vote and walk in and vote. And people don't do that. Do not vote twice. If you're not going to do your mail-in, go ahead. Every stadium in the country is going to be used for voting. So all the problems with Dejoy has been taken out now. You guys know that, right? I love Coco. Don't you love Coco? Especially when you find out that the father is not the father, that the weaker father was really the father, but he was so talented. Oh my God, I love that movie. So I had my book club watch it yesterday. I was like, hey guys. But of course, I had it watched for everyone. And so it's on Periscope. So please watch it again. So here's what I'm going to check. I'm checking Dejoy again because he is turning out to be a real son of a pickle, right? I honestly got the feeling when push comes to shove, he's going to bail on Trump and vomit. I honestly feel that. But he did lie to the federal, we're now discovering, because the federal investigation asked him, did you have employees pay campaign funds and then you reimbursed them? He was shocked to hear it. He played stupid. And then he was like, of course not. No. Right. And of course, that's a check mark. Hey, if you ever get federally investigated, right, and they ask you a question that you know damn well you've done, confess. Don't lie. Just confess. Because every time you lie, that's a charge. So these big money people that have gotten over on us and kicked our asses all these years as bosses, they don't even know how to lie as much as they rob and steal. So if a federal committee says to you, did you steal that box? And you know you stole the box, don't say no. Just say, I'll plead the fifth. Just answer the question honestly. We already know, sweet. Thank you. I work at the Fed court. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Don't lie. It's better to plead the fifth. That's okay. When you know you got caught, you have to be like, oh, I'm going to take the fifth. Or you could tell the truth. Or you could take the fifth and then bargain with federal so that you don't get a lot of time in jail. Thank you. Sweet says they watch a long time before they build a case. So they already knew. And what happens? This was like on Thursday, right? Over the weekend, 7 employees ratted Dejoy out. 7. Dejoy, I almost thought you weren't going to jail, but then you lied to the federal committee. You dummy, you're going to jail. He got his employees to give campaigns and then paid them back with bonuses. That is a double charge. However, I found out today it doesn't count because there's limitation on campaign funds. This was in 2014. He's well past the limitations, right? But then they brought him in to the committee and he lied to the committee. And when he lied in August. That's a new time clock. So he's up on charges again. However, much like the state of New York is going after Trump, not federal, New Hampshire, which is the headquarters of his company, is going after Dejoy. And the president can't save you if you get a state charge. Take the plea. Take the plea and rat anybody out. And that's my prayer. I kept saying, I see him ratting people out. Oh, no. Okay. Dear God, talk to me. Talk to me about Dejoy again. Will the state get him on charges? And what is the voting outcome? Because Dejoy interfered. Father God, Dejoy is your child. He's your love. He's your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. All right, Dejoy, you're up. Transformation, creativity, wholeness. Appreciation, spiritual, emotional reconnection. A message of love. Emotional loss. Deception and envy and base chakra, right? So the joy is going to be, when I get the base chakra, I always think probably a period or an abortion, right? But then I also got emotional loss, which reminds me of, that feeling of emotionally abortion, right? I think the joy is more upset because his base that he's always protected, and his base includes Trump. I believe he's more upset because his base, although they love him, right? They love him. His base loves him. He's that guy that runs around in his, wealthy community, not neighborhood. I'm talking about wealthy men. And he's the jokester. They absolutely love him, right? But I get he's going to bleed out. I get that there is someone very, very close to him that is going to bail on him. It could be the seven people, right? Because that's the number seven. That's the number seven. It could be the 7 people that are talking right now. One of them is very, very close to him. And by the way, I don't want to talk to YouTube because Instagram is different. By the way, YouTube, when somebody comes through as anonymous, it is to protect themselves. You go anonymous by design. It doesn't mean the person does not exist. It just means they're trying to live. So you've got to cut people a break when they go anonymous. That is what a whistleblower is. And just because you don't know the rules out there, because you're cutting farm and grass and lettuce, doesn't mean that there's an organization to everything. And coming forth anonymously absolutely means there is a record of the person's name. Absolutely. They can always be found. Absolutely. What they don't want is for someone like the president to know. They don't want for someone like Dejoy to know, because then we've got to put them in protective custody. So stop blaming people because 7 anonymous people came through. It's powerful that they came through. Lettuce people, farmers that believe in Trump, I mean. All right? All right. Oh, Teresa, thank you. And Teresa goes, they record the conversation. I totally believe that. What is wrong with you people? Anonymous does not mean some random, no, it's not a random magazine with cutout letters. This is a real person that is scared as hell, that is standing up for the country. Vote blue. Because it takes a lot of guts to do this. Chelsea! Hi, sweetie. How are you? How's your hand? Oh my God. So one of the oh my God, Chelsea. Chelsea's a real animal lover. Her and my son grew up together on the show, all that. And recently, she was running after a dog for 2 miles. Chelsea, the two, Dad? What? The 2 miles should have been the indication to turn around, but not Chelsea. If you don't know Chelsea, Chelsea is a staunch animal lover. Like she goes in. And healing, but nerve damage. I'm hoping it isn't permanent. All right. All right. Any physical therapy, especially during the COVID? What's the physical therapy they're telling you to get? All right, she's typing. Thumb and pointer finger, palm, palm, and back of hand is numb but shooting electric pain. Is the fact that you're feeling pain a good thing? The old man called me a while ago saying the freaking dog is out again. See, Chelsea. Okay, so she said the old man because the dog got out from this old man. She goes running. It was in the highway. I don't blame her. It's in the highway and she's trying to make sure the dog doesn't get run over. She grabs the dog. And you got to understand, dog people, they know how to handle dogs. Us stupid people are like this to the dog's face. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. That drives them crazy when you put your hand in their face and they bite you, right? That's not a Chelsea. Chelsea knows. I even think, she grabbed him from behind, but boom, he turned around and got that arm. Someone's going to get bit again. Chelsea, it's very important to get physical therapy, right? And I'm really surprised the hospital that stitched you up didn't say anything about some tools that you can use for physical therapy. Because if you don't get physical therapy, your hand can stiffen up. So let me see something. I'm not a doctor, sweetie. So I would just think that if you got a squeeze ball, even that will help so that your hands don't stiffen up. Oh God. All right. So the dog's out. The dog's near a kid's pool. So all this is just turning into a nightmare. How about home health? Uh, Chelsea, one of the nurses is saying, how about home health? Check into home health to get the physical therapy done. All that, all that. That's Chelsea. She was on. Her and Brian were in the same years. Um, and she's so funny. She's so hilarious. Home health, home health. HEALTH. Home health. That's when they come to your house to give you some tools to use for physical therapy. Call your medical provider or call the hospital that you went to and let them know this is what you went through and you need some home health PT or OT. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, oh my God. So, all that did a group Zoom for all the 10 years that it's been on, including the current year. There's a current year coming out right now. And she's like, tell Brian there's going to be another Zoom. So I'll let him know. Chelsea, thank you. Aw. Chelsea, you're the one with the beautiful soul. I've never known Chelsea to be anything but a beautiful soul. Ever. Ever. I've never known her any, like, and let me tell you, she'll cuss. Chelsea will cuss you out. That's the only way you can get along with me anyway. She cuss you out. And at the same time, in the same breath, be so loving and so adorable. Her and her mom are identical but different. Love you guys. Absolutely love you guys. Always have. And she goes, laugh out loud. Only if we're very angry. I know, Chelsea. Ah, amazing. All right, let's get back to Dejoy. And Dejoy is still holding some secrets. He's still holding some secret. He's not ready to give it up. He thinks he's strong enough to handle this investigation. He's actually laughing at everyone. He's like, ha, 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 ha. He's not going to talk. He will sacrifice something. Who will he sacrifice? Oh, he'll sacrifice, not a sacrifice. He'll sacrifice when the charges are brought on him. He needs charges to break all of this, and then he'll crumble like a little girl. Your world is coming down to joy. Remember, we did this on The View from the Other Side, so I definitely see. I think everyone else saw that his world was going to come down, and it's definitely going to crumble. There's a woman involved here, and a woman that lied for Dejoy. There's somebody else that lied on his behalf. He is going to be very still. He is going to be very still. And then victory. Oh, I get it. He is going to be very still and then victory. Hmm. His objective is to make sure Trump gets into office. If Trump gets into office, he's got nothing to worry about. That's not true because Manafort just got arrested. No, not Manafort. Who's that guy that just got arrested? So that's not true. You still have something to worry about, DeJoy. Nope, he's going to give up the ghost. He's going to give up the ghost, but in bits and pieces. He's going to try and hold out the best information, but ultimately he will be giving up the ghost, right? There's more money issues involved that he's covering up. We've got about another week of this DeJoy thing, just another week. How is the elections going to turn out? Did he ruin the elections? Money. It's a lot of money involved, guys. Not a little bit of money. It's a lot of money involved here. Did he ruin the election? The answer is no. I was looking wrong. I felt like I wasn't getting my answer, but the question was, did he ruin the election? The answer is no. He did not ruin the election. He tried, but he didn't. He sabotaged the election. He didn't ruin the election. Money, 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 money. All of this is about money in the long haul. And there's several people involved with this money. A lot of the money has to do with the campaign monies. I get that. That's past. There's more money that's coming up. More money. He's going to self-combust at some point. All right? It's just so weird. I think he's going to self-combust. And in a weird kind of way, I think he's going to come out the hero. I think he's going to be like, I'm saving the country and I'm going to tell everything. I hope that's not my prayer. I hope I'm seeing what I'm supposed to see. There's a couple involved here that has turned their back on Dejoy. there's one or two women that have something to do with money. This has something to do with money, and this is another woman that is literally holding a bag of money. All right. A lot of factors, a lot of people. Look, I get this man here, plus all of female, male, female, female. I didn't get them in the first 10 cards, but all after the fact, all of these people are going to come through. All right. Another male here, plus another male at the bottom of the card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 7 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 people might be relatives. 3 people might be relatives. 1 might be married to the other. 2 people might be husband and wife. In any case, the way I'm seeing it, let's see if I can find another human being. Nope, that's it for human beings. Oh, no, got another woman here. All right, because this person, this is an emperor, but this is another 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think these 7 people are going to bring him down. That's what I think. How come I only put this on YouTube today? That's so weird. I didn't put it on Periscope. Damn it. How come I didn't notice that? Oh, well, I'm so sorry, Periscope. Are we guys good? Are you good? Do you get what's going to go down? I think he's being a little bitch right now. I think he's going to be a little bitch until somebody charges him. I think once he gets charged and once he sees, love you, talk soon, tell me the outcome later. Oh, okay, Chelsea. Want to know the final outcome. Okay, I'll text you, sweetie. No, you can recap. Bring Dejoy down. Is 45 still going to walk out before November 3rd? Actually, I don't know. Maybe that's a video I should do. When is he going to walk out? Okay, hold on a second. Because we only got 60 days to November 3rd. Turn this upside down. Canley's must make case with eye towards battleground. Instagram could see it better than YouTube. So let's just pick one. Instagram and twirl it. Twirl it. Twirl it. All right, that's as close as I'm going to get it. Right side up. Destroyer. Right side up, destroyer. Wow, Dejoy. Huh, it's the opposite though. Huh. Destroyer right side up is actually good. And this is what I actually saw over and over again. I keep seeing the same thing with him. I think eventually he gives up the ghost. Oh, ST. Destroyer. Attila. Mad scientist. Serial killer. Impulse to destroy and rebuild is the archetype of the destroyer. Can be beneficial when releasing that which is limiting us. As in people who destroy our illusions. Look for a pattern within your psyche that destroys relationships or promotes attitudes and opinions that destroy others' dreams or potential. In this case, impulse to destroy and rebuild, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. I think that Dejoy, I think he really has a come to Jesus moment. I think he reconciles with the fact that he contributed to a horrible financial circumstance that could lead to voting fraud. I think he finally recognizes it, but he's not going to recognize it till the end. So I don't know what the end looks like for him. Is it before November 3rd? Is it after November 3rd? But he definitely will recognize how destructive he's being. I want Joy to remember people really like you. And even in making mistakes, you can come clean. I think they're still going to like you. I think the federal government's still going to like you. I think if you just come clean, I don't think you'll get a big sentence. If you vomit on at least 7 people, choice is yours. I'm not checking that tie yet. It's too much all in one breath. That's why I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. The last time I checked it, I was too passionate. And so I don't want to be passionate. And that's why I'm waiting. I don't want to give you all false hope. I want you all to vote. I want everyone to vote. If you do not want him to win, you can't depend upon me. You have to vote. You have to stand with the God that's in you. You are the God. You have the power and the strength to make decisions for the world. And making that decision starts with your vote. So register to vote, then get out and vote. Do you understand? So if I say the final outcome, you know how many people won't vote? My job is to say, vote. I'm voting blue all the way across the ballot. We need change. Yes. Lucky, vote. If you don't want Trump to stay in, vote. Veterans are really, 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 really pissed, as they should be. But I have to tell you something, veterans. This came up in 2017 and nobody blinked. Nobody blinked. This is a matter that came up in 2017. It was brought out in the media, and none of you veterans blinked. So what's different now? He didn't care about y'all in 2017. Same story. The story did not change. It's the same time frame in France, same story. He talked about McCain in 2017. He talked about the veterans being the way he described it. I don't want to say the word because I think it's disgusting to repeat anything this man says. What's different today? Because most of y'all should have been mad from 2 years ago. I heard it. Why didn't you hear it? Vote. Veterans, please vote. Blue. Please. Please vote blue. Hi, Doris. All right. Is everybody good? I can't believe I didn't put Periscope in this. I'm so pissed at myself right now. I was too busy rushing. Is everybody good? Thank you for tuning in. And what you gonna buy? Ghost, Dear God Journals. Yay! Dear God Journals. I'm so proud of this project. I'm so proud. This is with love, let me tell you. Buy your journals. For right now, email me, tracybrownlive.com, and email me. By tomorrow, it'll be up on the website. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye.